Well, hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness, social media family. I am so excited today about my special celebrity guest that I have coming on. Listen, let me tell you something. When things are meant to be and when they are divine, there's nothing no one can do about it. For you guys who don't know me, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Benita Ledette, the Love Doctor, and I love everything about love. I am a relationship matchmaker, relationship coach. I am a three-time best-selling author, also a mother, a wife. I just love everything with everything in me about love. So anytime you'll see me doing anything, any event, anything with my friends, family, whatever, there's going to be some love added into the equation. But today is a very special day. I am bringing on my celebrity guest, Miss Tanya Smith, and let me just tell you a little bit about her. We were sitting in Papados, and she came up to me and she was like, well, no, yeah, she did come up to me. She said, "Are you the love doctor?" I was like, yes, I am. She was like, can I share something with you? I said, of course you can, And so I'm going to let her finish the rest of the story. But I just want you guys to know that from that moment there at Papados is the reason how she became my celebrity guest today, because we have to share this story with you guys. So without further ado, Cameron, can you bring on our beautiful celebrity guest, Tanya Smith? Welcome to the Love Doctor Conversation.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you, Dr. Ledette. I don't
Yeah,
have to call you the love doctor now. I know your full government name.
exactly. So go ahead and tell the people, who you are and what you do. I always like my guests to tell what they do because I can't read a bio without expressing to people what you do. I think the person that's doing it can express it better than I can. So go ahead and tell it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So my name is Tanya Smith. I'm actually a local realtor here in Houston. I have a tagline that's on all social media, your favorite Houston realtor. But honestly, real estate is really a ministry for me because I run into people all the time, Dr. Ledette, that are dealing with issues. Anytime you purchasing, making the biggest purchase of your life, there's a lot of stress and anxiety, and of course, anytime you're doing something big, maybe that may affect generations to come behind you, the enemy gets busy and people deal with all kinds of stuff. So a lot of times I find myself, counseling, talking to people, praying with my clients, and I'm just a natural motivator. I just love it because I've been in a dry place before, I've been in a barren place before, I've been in what I think the Bible talks about with Lodabar, where nothing is growing, nothing's springing forth. And so anytime I could take the time to encourage someone, show them some love, that's just something, a natural thing that God put in me. Sometimes when you have different gifts and talents,
Mhm.
you don't realize it's a gift or a talent because it comes naturally to you.
Correct.
But I thank God that He's allowed me to make money in the field of real estate. But my true passion is just to motivate and encourage people.
Wow. I knew we had a special connection for some reason. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Yes.
When you came over to the table and you asked me, you was like, "You the love doctor?" I was like, "Yes, I am." I was like, "Okay, come on, talk to me. What's going on?"
Yes, I was so excited to see you because I wanted to share, the good news. I
Yes.
had came to your birthday party and it was funny. That was even divine because a
Yes.
lady from my church
Mhm.
invited me to that. And we didn't know what to expect, but I was like, you know what? In this season, I'm just open because
Yes.
we can't get into these modes of doing what's comfortable for us. I really think this season, God is forcing us to come out of our comfort zones and step into some unfamiliar things, unfamiliar places, so that He can link us up with some peculiar folks.
Yes,
So
yes,
we
yes.
came to the birthday party and I saw you. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
came, you remember, I came and I wished you a happy birthday. And
Yes.
I told you, I said, "Ooh, I don't see anybody in the house. I want to get
Yes.
I don't see anybody I want to get connected with." You said, "Just look around." I'm
Mhm,
like, "Okay, I did." And I told you before I left, I said,
mhm.
"Well, it didn't happen tonight,
Yes.
but that's okay. I stayed open."
Right.
So what,
Yes.
and I was excited to tell you, because you said the first thing you said was remind me your name. So I told you, and you
Mhm.
said, I'm getting ready to have another singles mixer. I was like, oh no, honey. I don't need to come to another mixer, because when I stopped, which I wasn't actively looking, but when
Yes.
I stopped
Mhm.
and really just turned the focus on me, love found me.
Yes.
And in a peculiar place, I never would have thought that I would have been at the gym, because it's that season too, getting fit for our futures and our
Yes.
destinies, and whatever God is taking us into, He's calling us to be fit in the kingdom, fit for
Yes.
the next season. So it took me like 2-3 months to even get in the gym. I kept telling myself, I'm
Yes.
gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And one day I just got sick of looking how I was looking, feeling
Mhm.
how I was feeling, and I ended
Mhm.
up at the gym.
Yes.
And I was working out this particular day, and not paying any attention to anything. I'm on this machine, and it's a big machine where you can have a person on this side and a
Mhm.
person on another side, and
Mhm.
you both can be doing your own thing. So I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my little donkey kicks with the weight. And
Yes.
this guy, I knew someone was behind me because there's a mirror in front of me.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, well, I was already here. I'm
Yes.
still gonna keep doing my little donkey kicks. And so I thought I kicked him. That's what made me stop doing what I was doing and kind of turn around and look. And when I looked, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I kick you?" And he's like, "No." And immediately I just noticed he had an amazing physique. So
Mhm.
me being who I am, I said,
Yeah.
"How long did it take you to get in that shape?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I've been working on it for about 2 years." And I said, "Could you help me?" Not thinking anything of it, just really wanting assistance, because the Bible says you have not because you ask not.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and if
That's
you
right.
already where I'm trying to get, I want to be fit like you. No
That's
fat,
it.
no nothing shaking
Yes.
anywhere, just healthy. And
Mhm.
if you already there, I need you to throw me a lifeline. So he was like, "Yeah, I'll be happy to help you."
Mhm.
And things just kind of took their course from there. But it's so funny how when we're working on ourselves,
Mhm.
sometimes you could be so into what you're doing that you miss subtle cues and things that are going on around you, because I wasn't even thinking anything about it. He'd be like, "Oh, after a workout, I got a surprise for you," and bring me smoothies or offer to cook me dinner. He invited me over a couple times, and I just was too busy and couldn't go. And then finally, when I did, he just opened up and told me about all these feelings. I'm like, "You, me?" Which,
Yeah.
yes, you're very attractive.
Yeah.
I just wasn't even, I had no idea. And when I was sharing it with a couple of my friends, they like,
Mhm.
"Girl, come on. Now,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
man cooking for you, and you had to know something." I'm like, "I really did not. It was such a pure intention. I
Mhm.
never even questioned it." So things have just organically been progressing.
So this is what I want to say. First of all, I have to say congratulations. You know,
Hey.
listen to the love doctor. You know, like this, like I want to do a hallelujah dance. Or,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. Get a shout going.
yes, all of that. And the reason why I wanted you to share your stories because I want my lady friends out there, my men friends out there. Listen, love still exists. I wanted to share this story so that you guys can stay encouraged. Stay
Absolutely.
encouraged. The love doctor is working on some stuff for you guys. I'm telling you right now, we're not doing anything in May because May is too busy
Yeah.
for graduations, Mother's Day, all of that. So I say no. We're gonna do something in June,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be specifically for singles. And like I know you don't have to come there. I know that. I know that. But what I want the people to understand what you said. I want to repeat what you said, but I want to make sure they heard it. You
Okay.
said that you were sick and tired of being sick and tired of the way how you felt and the way how you looked. So
Yep.
you said, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do something about this. I'm gonna show myself some self love. I'm finna go in this
Yes.
gym and get me together
For me.
for you, right? For
Right.
you, correct.
Yes.
But in the meantime, with you going in that gym with good intentions for yourself, is how you met your boo. So
Absolutely.
that's what I like to tell people all the time. When you begin to work on you,
You.
just you. It
Hmm.
don't matter what nobody say, no nothing. Even the love doctor is back working on herself for
I
real.
saw
Like
that.
second week, um,
Woo-hoo.
yeah, and I mean I'm so pumped up and motivated, and like I'm a hire me a trainer and all of that. But what I like to do is at least get out of
I
there.
got you on the trainer. Don't even worry about it.
Okay,
You
okay.
already married. He can work with you.
Look at God. Look at God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I like to like start off walking first, so I'm not
Mhm.
so darn stiff when I start off with the trainer. You know what I mean? So I had to
Yes.
give my body a little loose, and
And
so
warm it
yeah.
up.
But
Yep.
let me just say this here: the glow in your eyes, I mean, you're glowing, the smile. Listen, I want everybody to experience this glow and this special feeling of love because when it happens, it feels good. It's nothing like being in love,
You
you
know,
know.
it, it, that is so true. But
Hmm.
can I just add something too?
Sure.
The glow came with a price. And
Yeah.
yes, this my boo
Yes.
is adding to the glow.
Hmm.
But one thing about it, I went through a dark night of the soul. I was dealing with resentment. I was
Hmm.
dealing with bitterness because
Yes.
I was with this man for so long, refused to get married, refused to take the connection to a higher level of commitment.
Hmm.
And what we do, and I'm going to just single out the women because
Hmm.
I can only speak from that perspective. What we
Hmm.
do is we tend to say, what's wrong with me?
Yes.
Sometimes it is you. It may be, the man just doesn't have the trust and confidence in you. But we tend to take things on that people project that don't even belong to us.
Don't even belong to us.
And then, all of a sudden we in bondage. We don't see a way out. And that's how I stayed and lost 8 years. But when I tell you the Lord will preserve you, He will preserve your essence. He will preserve, the good things inside of you. I was riding home today and
Hmm.
I saw a box. The Lord showed me a box and it had the word fragile. And I got to chill. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh
It
wow.
had the word fragile across the top. And
Hmm.
I wrote out all these wonderful notes and I said, so what's the significance? This body houses the Holy Spirit,
Yes, it
right?
does.
And
Hmm.
if we think about our body as a package, it's not until we come into contact with different people that we begin to have labels on ourselves.
Yes.
Fragile, handle with care.
Yes.
We've taken on all these different things that God never intended to become a part of our character.
Yes.
And depending on who we allow to handle us and how they handle us
Hmm.
determines what the label is that's on us. So I just made several decisions. Like, I'm not going to aspire to resentment. I
Yes.
don't have to be bitter. I don't
Yes.
have anything to be ashamed about, because the world will say, oh, she's 42, she's never been married, there's something wrong with the package. Not
Yes.
necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I may not, I posted today, you find happiness when you identify it along the journey, not when we get to the destination. So I said, you know what? I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even ready to get married. First of all, I met this person. I was in a broken state,
Mm.
content inside, all broken and discombobulated. I
Listen.
wasn't even ready for the outcome that I wanted.
So
And
see,
God wouldn't allow me to, because I wasn't prepared. So it's just, I want everybody to know the glow, everything that God wants for us,
hmm,
we do pay a price.
yeah,
And just, I want to encourage somebody, don't have a victim mentality.
please.
Nothing
Yes.
is happening to you. Everything is happening for
For
you.
you.
When
Yes.
you come into wholeness within you, mind, body, spirit, your prayer life, everything about you begins to come together. That's when we attract what is divinely meant for us. So it's perfect timing.
Woo! You done said a mouthful. You done said a mouthful. Listen, you just said a whole book, a chapter,
Uh-oh.
a chapter in the next book after. Okay,
Okay.
because
Send the scriber's anointing, Lord.
yes, because it's the truth. And that's why it was something about your spirit when you was telling me everything that had happened to you. And I said to myself, I said, you didn't meet anyone at the party because it wasn't where it was supposed to happen.
Nope.
But what I like about your story is that you came to the party willing, open,
Open.
ready to receive.
Yes.
That's what I've been trying to get the people to understand. I'm putting it out there so that you can be open, so you can be ready, because I'm trying to have people connect to where there is a safe space to do it. This is a
Yeah.
space that the love doctor has prayed over. And I'm talking to God constantly and saying, God, okay, what do you want me to do next? How can I connect these people? So I'm trying to bring you to a place to connect and collaborate to where you don't have to keep doing Tinder and the online
Been
dating and
there.
all those things, because I want you to see what it is up close. That
Yes.
way we can work out the red flags and all that up close. Because
Absolutely.
people be online lying talking about they 6'4" and they 4'6".
Making six figures and barely making $20,000 a year. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
And be on there talking about they, 160 pounds when they probably, I don't
Picture
know.
20 years old.
Yes, the picture 20 years old. Yes, so we got to be real with each other, so that
Absolutely.
realness can come back to us. So I'm so happy and so excited for you. I just don't know what to do.
Ah!
I was like, we had to share this story. And so
Yes, you
I
did.
was actually kind of taking a little break a little bit because I was so wired from the party and all of that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back strong like in May, do something, talk about Mother's Day and all this kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
when you called me and Papa Dollars, you was like, oh no, I met my boo. I said, oh, I was like, no, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this.
Well, and if anybody is watching that knows me, this is a divine orchestration, because I'm very private. I
Wow.
don't like people knowing what's going on in my personal life. And we know
Yes.
why, because everybody that's sitting in our front row isn't actually celebrating for us. People sometimes pray against things. So,
Yeah.
it has to be God, because it was a time and a season. And I know that season is changing, because I'm
Mhm.
becoming more comfortable
Yeah.
sharing. Because it's one thing to talk when you're in a broken, wounded place, but when God brings you out,
Yes.
right, and he
Yes.
starts to do a new thing, and you begin to bloom, and things just start to spring forth, and you bearing fruit, people need to hear that.
Yes.
They need to. And when you said it, I didn't hesitate.
You sure
The
didn't.
enemy got to trying to put things in my mind today.
Yeah.
I'm like, Satan, the Lord rebuke you, because the word
Yeah.
says that one comes along to plant,
Yes.
another one will come along the water, and God will bring the increase. So that was a straight up divine orchestration for me to
Yeah.
even be here talking about my personal life.
Yeah.
I don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we know that it was divine because we end up sitting by each other. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
And I saw you, but I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know if that's her. And I didn't want to be staring. So when I came back from the bathroom, I said, oh my God, it's the love doctor. Oh, and then my friend that I was sitting with, I hope she's watching, Kat. She
Yeah.
said, oh, I'm going to get her to help me. I said, well, I'm sure she will, girl.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Speaking with my team and my partners. We're working out the dynamics of how we want to bring it,
Mm-hmm.
for June or whatever. But it's gonna, y'all know, if I do it, it's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah, it was
Yes, yes,
beautiful with the music, and
yeah,
oh my goodness, it
yeah,
was such a beautiful night.
yeah,
It left nothing to be desired for me. Even though I didn't make a match, my heart was still full when I left. And I
yeah.
posted it. I posted several things
Oh
that night
wow!
while I was there. Your picture's on my profile, whether you know it or
Oh,
not.
I
Yeah,
didn't
pictures
know
of
it.
the
I gotta
venue.
go back
So
and see it. Oh wow! I did not know
yes.
that.
But I mean, it's God is so funny. Like, we never really know how people that we interact with, we gonna run
Mhm.
into them again.
Yes.
Later on down the journey, which that was what, in March?
Right. That was in March. And I told my husband, because listen, we was in church for 3 hours. And I told my husband, I said, listen, I'm starving. We gotta go somewhere. So he said, well, what you want? I said, I want some dirty rice from Papados. I said, but
Uh-huh.
Papa's gonna do the dirty rice. I said, I want that dirty rice taste. That's what I want. I want some baked fish and grilled fish, whatever. And I said, well, let's go to the Papados on I can. He said, no. He said, that one stay too crowded and it's getting kind of ghetto. He said, let's go to Clinton Road in 249.
Wow. That was a straight up divine appointment. I'm telling you, because
Yeah,
when we were on the way to Papados, I was just at Papados the day before.
me
Me
too.
and my boo were at Papados. So my friend is the one that suggested it. But on
Yeah,
the way there, I called her. I said, girl, you eat crawfish? I could eat
yeah,
me some crawfish. Let's go to Blue Water. And
yeah,
she was like, well, I had it once or twice. I said, all right, well, let's go to Papados. I can do the
yes,
same thing again. So
right,
it was meant. And like you
yeah,
said, when it's a time, a meeting,
yeah,
something that is meant for you, God will
mhm,
not allow you to miss it,
right,
lose it.
mhm,
Because sometimes we get on ourselves like, oh man, I lost that opportunity. If it's for you,
mhm.
He will hold it back. I
Yes, he
see it
will.
all the time in real estate. I had a client, the longest closing I ever had. When I tell you, when we showed up at the closing, the seller said that the other realtors kept trying to get him to do another contract. He
Mhm,
said he didn't know what it was. That was his parents' house and they had passed on, but
mhm,
he just could not sever the contract and start over with somebody else.
mhm.
And it just really speaks to the fact God will hold back what's for you
Yes, he
until maybe
will.
you ready, the situation comes into alignment, whatever it is.
Yes,
God before you, who or what can be against you?
that's right.
Nothing.
That's
Nothing.
right. So I see we have a couple of comments here. People are chiming in. They love this conversation. I
Aw.
see Dr. Verna Caddy's on here. I see Minister Larry Scott's on here. I see the beautiful Michelle Saxton is on here.
I
And
gotta put my glasses on here. I can't see.
Dr. Kathy Tatum is on here. Thisha is on here. Thisha Jenkins. And hey, ladies, how y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Minister Larry Scott wants to know, where is Blue Water?
Oh, they have several locations.
Okay.
So my favorite location is in Champions, right there off of 1960, close to Champions Forest. It's a seafood spot.
Okay.
And they have the best charbroiled oysters you ever want to eat on Wednesday nights at that location, or
Okay.
2920. You can get them any day of the week.
Okay. Okay. That's good information. So let's switch gears a little bit,
Okay.
and let's talk about this bottle of wine that you got from.
Ooh, I
Now,
gotta take my glasses back off of that.
let's talk about this bottle of wine that you got from the party.
Mm-mm.
And the first thing I did, because you said you make
Ah!
you said
Yes.
I said, well, did you get your wine? Because some people up early, and I always make sure they got their wine, because that was the most thing, that's what I advertise, I
Uh-huh.
make sure I do right by the people.
Yes.
And so I say, well, have you tasted it yet? So I'm gonna let you tell the story, and then we'll show the picture.
And first of all, my boo, this is the whatever pictures you show, this is all his artistic expression. But yes, oh my goodness, we love the wine. I love a sweet wine anyway, but it was
Mhm.
sweet with a tinge. I think on the review I left, I said a tinge of love.
Yes.
Smooth. And the best thing was, it goes back to preservation.
Mhm.
I did not, and I drink wine.
Yeah.
I had not opened that wine, and I shared that with my new boo
Yeah.
over some good conversation and laughs, and we just enjoyed it. And we drank the whole bottle. So
See, and what I'm saying, what I like about what everybody's doing with the wine, the stories that I'm hearing about, is everybody has saved it for a special occasion.
yes,
That's the part that's warming my heart. I'm like,
yes,
okay, God, this is now I get it. Now I understand why it was meant for this to happen, because when they tell me about the special occasions, it just warmed my heart. Like, they didn't just go home and say, oh, I got a bottle of wine, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna open it up.
nope.
They saved it. They saved it for special occasions, and that just warms my heart.
Mine was like a month later, almost a month before we drank it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't even know why. I just didn't feel the need. And then, I got that good. I should have sent you a picture of that good baked fish and
Ooh,
plantains and Nigerian rice. And I was like, yeah, okay.
yes,
I got the wine. Don't even worry about it.
yes.
And
So
it was,
can we go ahead and show this special young man that we're
oh my
talking about?
goodness. I wish we had
Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Is this so cute or what? They are
Oh,
sharing the taste of love on their romantic date over just a conversation. These are the moments that I live for right here. This is what I
oh.
live for. And I mean, he's just look at him. He's got the wine, it's all in his eyes.
Look
She's
at his
behind, she's
eyes.
tripping. Yeah.
He was like, send her that picture and see what she says. I'm like, no, no, let's look at
Yes,
the other
yes,
picture. He was like, babe, it's original. Just send it to her and see what she says.
yes, yes. No, I love it. It's natural. It's in the moment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Woo! Wow. So we just had to share that with you guys, because it's priceless. It was in
Yes,
the moment. I mean, it's your story. You know what I mean?
yes.
And I wanted to encourage others. That is the reason why I felt like this story was so compelling and so. Whoo, you just don't know. My husband, when we got home, my husband was like, "Oh man," he say, "I give her two thumbs up because."
Ah!
He said, because on the way home, me and him started cutting up, and I played the wipe me down. He woke up, because you remember in the restaurant, he was getting a little tired, and yeah, it was
To
really.
get him hyped up. Yeah, he was dozing
He
off
got
a
in the
little
car,
bit before y'all left.
and then you sent the message. You say, "Oh, he woke now."
Oh yeah, when I saw that Kim stuff, I was like, oh, he wide awake.
Yes, but really, really, I really thank you so much for sharing
Oh,
your
thank you.
story. I love your encouraging words that you shared with people. Is there anything else that you would like to share with people to, like, just keep them encouraged until the love doctor can get everybody to the next event?
Absolutely. I mean, I wrote a couple things down, and mainly it's all about coming into wholeness with yourself.
Yes.
When you begin to focus on you And I can say it because I've heard it said 1,000 times over, and I thought, oh, they just full of it. But it's true. When
Yes.
you begin to focus on you and pour into you and
Mhm.
love on you and
Yes.
nourish you, and you work on your self-value, because I didn't realize how ignorant I was. I thought value was me keeping my makeup done, my
Mhm.
hair done, my nails done. No, the value is the things that you cannot see.
Yes.
Making
Whoa, whoa,
sure
whoa,
you
whoa, 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 whoa,
see
whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop,
it.
stop, 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 stop.
What?
I want you to repeat that again. I want to say it again. The value is.
Oh, yeah. The value is the things that you cannot see, the peace, having joy within yourself, not having to really rely on external things to keep your internal environment calm and peaceful. It's really just having those qualities within, because whatever's on the inside,
Yes.
whatever's in our hearts, if our heart is filled with joy, if it's filled with love, if it's filled with compassion, if it's filled with empathy for people, and it's peaceful on the inside, our internal environment, those are the things that are going to come out. And that's where the glow comes from,
Yes.
making sure your prayer life is in check, making sure you're disciplined, whether it's the food you eat or keeping your appointments on time. It's the simple things.
It's
But once
simple
you
things.
begin to get you in check, don't
Yes.
even think about it. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I didn't even want to see a man. And I had tried to date when I very first got single. And I was like, this is just disgusting. Like, I was attracting the most disgusting men. And no
Mm.
offense to them.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say this too, ladies.
Mhm.
These men are not all bad.
That they're not.
I love
They're
my
not.
ex. He's a good man, but not good for me.
Correct.
I'm not mad about anything, but it's just, if it's not a good fit, it's like making what's the saying? Putting a square peg in a round hole. It's
Mhm.
just not for
It
you.
don't fit.
It's gonna be hard. And
Yes.
it's gonna be difficult, and you're
Yeah.
gonna be always putting all this work into it. But just think about, if you took all that energy that you trying to make something work, it never was designed for you to be in anyway. It might have just been seasonal.
Yes.
If you put all that effort and all that love and all that hope and all that faith in you and the things that can make you the best version of you, oh
That's
my gosh, where
that's
would you
right.
be?
Right. And what you said was I was meeting all the wrong men and all of that. And do you know why? And do you know why?
Oh yeah, because I
Because
was a hot mess.
correct, because you were still broken. When you're broken, that's what you're gonna attract.
Attract,
Broken.
like attracts like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Mm-hmm. But when Tanya said, you know what?
I'm
I'm
done.
gonna, yeah, I'm
I
sick
ain't
and
worried
tired of
about it.
this. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna get me together.
Yeah,
The minute she made up her mind and say, I'm gonna get me together, everything fell in place.
it had to
God,
shift.
God was just waiting on who? You.
Me, me.
He already had the mister there. He already had him there. He was waiting on you.
The story is so deep. I'm not going to tell all the intimate
Right,
details, but I
right.
mean, I'm talking about even dates that traumatic things happened in our lives. Him moving on this side of town, had you never gone through that, you never would have been in that place. I was at the gym at a crazy time.
Mhm.
Something traumatic happened to me on the same day. The stories, I was just like, even when we think that we making the wrong decisions or
Mhm.
wrong turns, because I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to walk away from something you've been connected to
Too
for
for
a
a long
long
time.
time.
Yes.
And you struggle because it's like, this is what you've known, and
Mhm.
you're comfortable.
And it's what
Again,
you're
that
comfortable
word,
with it.
you're
Yeah.
comfortable.
Hmm.
But when I tell you, I got up that morning, I said, enough is enough.
Hmm.
And when I tell you, God sent a miracle. Oh, don't. Last thing, do not forsake God at all. God is still releasing miracles. This was
Yes.
a miracle,
Yes.
a
Yes. Yes.
financial miracle. And when I tell you, God will touch you in the place when you can't take your hands off a thing or you refuse to move and change. God will touch the very thing that you love the most. And I'm not going to say my finances is what I love the most, but it's important. And when
Yes.
I tell you, nothing was coming out. It's
Nothing.
like that story in the Bible about the fig tree.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus walked past it and it wasn't doing what it was designed to do, which was to produce fruit. He came
Mm-hmm.
back and he cursed it. Because why
Yes.
are we here if we're not producing fruit, if we're not pouring into one another, if we're not loving on one another, if we're
Mm-hmm.
not sharing our testimonies and how we overcame things, why are we here?
Right. Right.
Right?
Right. 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 That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, all I can say is I'm so happy for you. If there's anything the love doctor can do to bless you guys, bless your union, um,
Oh, just keep us
anything that I
lifted
can
in
do.
prayer.
Well, I'm gonna definitely keep you in prayer because that's what I do.
Okay.
That's what I do. But anything I can do to help you guys succeed. I mean, let's just say you guys, hey, do you know such and such for whatever reason? I have a lot of
Yes.
connections and contacts, whatever.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
run it by me and see if it's something that I can help you guys with because I want to see you guys be successful.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to see y'all
we're
be
gonna have to take
successful.
you and Mr. Ledette out to dinner. We all can sit and just enjoy one another.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm with it. I'm with it because that him. Yeah, he gonna cut up. You know that, don't you?
You know I'm gonna cut up too, don't you?
Yes.
Look, and then honey
Yes.
just gonna smile and watch and let me do what I do.
Exactly. And saying, I love that. I love that. I love that because he's just letting you be you. So I love it. I love
It's
it.
important. It
Yeah.
is important having a
Yeah.
partner that supports you and embraces who you are versus partners that can be envious and jealous and resent the things about you that God really wants to cultivate and bring out. Because I tell you, I lost my voice for such a long time and really had nothing to look forward to. I was in ghetto Groundhog Day every day, same thing, day in, day out, arguing, fussing, anxious, depressed, gaining weight. I mean,
Wow.
I was in spiritual poverty. I really was. So to God be
Spiritual
the glory.
poverty.
To God be the glory. I mean,
Ooh, Tanya, you have blessed my soul. You said spiritual poverty.
yes, yes,
Ooh.
so much so, you know, not even knowing how to even go to God and pray because I'm so discouraged and just pitiful, weak. I would sleep for 12, 13 hours a day of functioning depressive. You
Mm,
know, these are real things.
it's real.
And
It's
when we
real.
attach to things that are making us sick, whether it be energy vampires, whether it be people that are envious of us,
Mhm.
I'm talking about partners or
Yes.
jealous of us. Maybe they jealous of some of the gifts and talents that you have. It can really, really strike your confidence. It will
Mhm.
tear you down, make you insecure. It make you feel like there's something wrong with you when you just being who God ordained you to be.
It will deplete you. It will deplete you.
Yes. Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely. Can I know we've been on here for a while,
No.
but I want to add one more thing
Sure, go ahead. Go
about
ahead.
the importance of being in prayer.
Okay. Go
Because
ahead.
I was in a situation and I was engaged. Y'all didn't know, but I'm telling it now.
Oh, that's
I
what
was
it's for. You telling your story. Go on, tell your
yes,
story.
I
Yeah.
was engaged.
Mhm.
And you know, and I just have a positive attitude and I want to see the best in everybody.
Me
And I
too.
remember I went to God and I said, God, show me him how you see him. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Every day it was one beautiful thing after another. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. This is my soulmate. We get married, which we got engaged in like 42 days. It was crazy.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure what made me do it, but I
Mhm.
went back to God and I said, "Okay, God, that's all fine and good, but I need to see everything because now
Ooh!
we're engaged. I have children that this man is going to be the head of me, my kids. He's going to be an intricate part in my family. I need to see the real deal Holyfield, baby.
Woo!
When I tell you,
You tell God you need to see everything.
show me everything about him.
Oh!
And we have to be careful and we have to be prepared
He
that when we
answered that
pray
prayer.
a prayer, you know, when it said faith without works is dead, when
Mhm.
you pray, be anticipating the answer because it came so fast.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. And you know, he was an unfaithful man. He just was. And I thank God because he didn't allow me to go any further in the process because he loved me that much. He answered that prayer and
Right
he said,
there.
you know, you've been through enough. I can't allow you to go down this road with someone you thinking is just the greatest thing that could have ever happened to you, but really this is what it is. But I still love him though because
Yes.
you know, I showed you all these things about him, but since you asked, the Bible
Yes.
said you have not because you asked not. Since
Yeah.
you asked me, daughter, I'm going to show you everything you dealing with and I'm going to let you choose.
Mm, my God.
Yeah.
Hello, Hollis. She is talking, Hollis. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh my
Oh,
God.
I can't see the comments.
That-
Oh my goodness. Let me put my glasses on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm waiting on them to go across the screen.
Could you see him? Can you
I
see
can
him now?
see them now.
If you click on comments, you can see it because that's how it's
Oh,
designed on StreamYard. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And so once we get off of here, you'll be able to see it like on Facebook or whatever. Once we
Oh,
get off of
okay,
here. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when God brings you out, baby, you have no. I'm so free. When I tell you it feels good to be free, you know, it's something you don't know you in bondage until you become
Free.
free.
Mm.
It's like programming.
It is. And let me just, and since you mentioned the word free, since you mentioned the word free, I have to repeat this again. I did Monday motivation when I was out walking, and I attended Pastor Keon's church, the
Oh, I
Lighthouse.
love Pastor Keon.
My God.
You know, we both from Indiana.
Ah, baby,
He gave
listen.
you that Midwest. He gave you that Midwest truth.
All that Midwest, true. He's touched on several things during like a healing part at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I like to share with the women who have been through a divorce is that he said, when somebody asks you, have you been divorced? You tell them, no, I'm free.
Huh, baby, now that is shout.
That's a
Freedom and
word, ain't it?
liberty.
That is a word,
Oh
girl.
man.
When he said that, I just got the chills. Like I just got touched. He said, tell them you free because now you're free to be open to receive who was really supposed to be there in the first place. It
I'm
was,
through that already. Yeah, I've been through it. I've already come out. I'm free. I'm
I'm
on the other
free.
side of that thing.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that next
somebody
person
needs
is
to
ready
hear
to
that.
meet that person that you were supposed to be with anyway. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
listen,
Yeah, I
sweetheart.
love that.
Do you have anything else to share? Anything? Because this has been so good. You know, we can go on and on, but I thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story. It's going to bless so many
Oh,
people. Because they're going to watch it today, tomorrow, next year. You know, it's gonna, of course, it's on Facebook, but it's also gonna be on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. So
amen.
it's going to bless somebody. Trust me. It's going to bless somebody or a couple of people that needed to hear this conversation.
Well, to God be the glory. I mean, he said, I'll leave the 99 just for one. So one thing I really, um, I know that I've come into a place of wholeness because I don't really care. I
Yeah.
used to get caught up in the likes and the views
Yeah.
and who approves of who I am. It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter,
It doesn't
you
even
know,
matter.
and I'm becoming free in, I believe I'm free in every area because I post whatever I like. I don't
Yeah.
care who doesn't like it. And
Mhm.
it's so funny. I had posted a video and it was early in the morning. My aunt had sent me this song,
Mhm.
and you probably heard it on TikTok, and the ladies, so many times the Lord made a way for me. And the
Mhm.
lady just talks about how he picked her up and turned her around, and
Yeah.
just how God will always create a way of escape, or a way, a
Yes, he
straight
will.
path for us to get to where he needs us to. He will
Yes.
fast track us if he needs to.
Yeah.
But I got on there, and that was another morning I was just free, because we feel the pressure to, when we get on social media, we got to get glammed up, which I put a little mascara and some
Mhm.
lipstick on because I want
Mhm.
to look cute for y'all. But we feel the pressure to
Mhm.
look a certain way and
Yes.
to be a certain way, when the way that you are is just good enough. And a lady that is actually a client now saw me. She called me. I talked to her. She said, I have to tell you something. I got a confession. I said, what is it? She said, I saw your video. I've been stalking your Facebook. She said,
Yeah.
and I really needed to hear that. And it was the video that I didn't have on any makeup. I was like, God, I'm not even ready. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm drinking coffee.
Mhm.
And that was, if it was for nobody but that one
For
person,
her. That's
she
right.
said it was just a lifeline.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
and I just want to encourage everybody, even if you don't get any likes, people watching, they
Yeah.
see. Keep
Mhm.
on doing good. Don't get weary in your well doing.
Yeah.
Keep on sharing. Keep on encouraging. Keep
Mhm.
on building up, because the Bible says our gifts and talents will make
Make
room, and
room.
they will put us before great men. We will, God says, I will do a new thing and it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? You never know when your time is coming. So don't despise, don't be envious, don't get discouraged when someone else is having their breakthrough, or it's their time and their turn. Don't get discouraged, because you never know when your time and you up next. You never know. You can't. Don't do it.
I just
Don't
said
do
this
it.
very same thing yesterday on my
True.
live. Listen, with no makeup on. I just
Oh yeah.
I was out walking and I just said the same very thing. No makeup. I just went live, sweating, walking. I just
Doing your thing. Being
doing my
Dr.
thing.
Ladette.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have to. The
Yeah.
transparency, and in the kingdom is too much. It's too much,
Yeah.
because it's too much competition. It's too
Yeah.
much jealousy. It's too much envy. It's too much intimidation. If
Mhm.
God sends you to a place and you encounter jealousy, envy, you have to just stay in prayer. Don't allow people to get you out of your position,
Mhm.
because if He sends you there, there's something you possess that that house needs,
That's
and I'm
right.
guilty of it.
Yeah.
People in the church have ran me out of the church, because I'm like, God, I'm sick of your people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I
sick
get
of
that.
it.
I get that. I
I'm
get
sick
that.
of it. I don't
Mhm.
even know where that came from, but it's the truth anyhow.
It comes out in the Love Doctor conversations. It just comes out. We just
The
flowing. That's
truth
all. We just
anyhow.
flowing.
It's the truth anyhow. But
Yes,
yes,
it is.
yes, don't be
Well,
afraid.
listen, like I said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have dropped some gems tonight. Uh,
Well,
hey,
to God be the
Precious.
glory. To
Hey
God.
there. Hey there, Queen. We see you on here. Oh my God. She was like, yes, self-love value runs deep. She said,
Mhm.
yes, I choose me. She says, amazing testimony, Queen. Amazing
Who
testimony.
said that?
Precious, Precious. That's one of my good friends. She makes,
Precious.
as a matter of fact, she made the t-shirt I have on right now. Can you
Let
see
me
the
see. Oh, girl, I want one.
Yeah.
Precious.
Yeah, she made the t-shirt I have on. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Precious,
Yeah.
I need a medium, sweetheart. 'Cause I'm still in a large, but we gonna speak that medium into existence.
Exactly. Exactly. And look, I'll be happy to get into a large right now.
Oh, can I just, and I'm just talking now, y'all, but
Okay.
this is kind of heavy
Yeah.
because I'm getting ready to go on vacation and I ordered 2 sizes of everything, right? My goal, I'm down. I just got to testify now.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all for love. This is just a testimony.
Yeah.
So when I started my journey in the gym in December, I said, I'm gonna be 2-piece ready for my birthday. No more mommy 1 pieces for me.
That's right.
And I am down. I've been saying 26 pounds. I got on the scale today, 28 pounds since December. But I ordered 2 of each one, right? Because our perception,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm still thinking
Yeah.
I'm the same size that
Yes.
I have been.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until I tried them on, I'm like, wow. And my daughter was like, Mom, you're not as big as you think you are.
Yeah.
But it's all about our perception,
It
how we
is.
see ourselves, how we see the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Yes, I love it. I love it. And so, when is your birthday?
May 1st.
Oh, you shouldn't have told a love doctor that. Oh, let me put this on my calendar. Oh, let me put this on my calendar.
Yes, May
Oh,
1st, right around the
mm,
corner. Oh, I'm so
okay.
excited. I've never been so excited to get older. I don't know what's going on.
It's really a beautiful thing. It really
Yeah.
is. I never thought that I would enjoy the 50s like this, and I am enjoying
Yeah.
it. I don't know what it is about this 50 thing. I just don't, but I am really, really enjoying it. I really
It's
am.
free,
Yeah.
freedom and liberty.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, honey, let me tell you, you have dropped some gems, some nuggets, some knowledge, some just messages from God, some scriptures. You shared us your story of how it wasn't always glamorous. You showed us, I mean, you shared so much with us. And I thank you for it because it's so true and genuine. And I know a lot of things that you said, a lot of women can relate to. So I
God be
thank
the
you for
glory.
sharing your story. I promise you, God is going to shine on you for sharing your story because I know this conversation blessed a couple of people. I know, and it's going to
Amen.
continue to bless people.
Amen. Well,
Yes,
and my heart is still full.
yes,
I'm
yes,
so thankful and I'm so honored. I'm so
yes,
honored to be here with y'all and having people just to tune in and have the interest just
yes.
to hear about little old me and what I got going on in my universe. But did y'all see my flowers though?
Oh, no, raise some flowers up, girl. Yeah,
You can't see them all, but I was like, you know what?
raise them
Let me get them
all
in
up.
the shot.
Raise them up. Let's see. We can.
Just because I said what one mother's son won't do, another one will, and be happy to do it.
I like that. With
And be
one
willing
mother
to do
son
it
won't do, another one will. Oh, I
willingly. Willingly. You don't have to coach. You don't have to
love that.
pump them up, prime them up.
Nothing.
I'm telling you, I'm blown away, y'all. And I'm not boasting or bragging
No,
at
you
all, y'all.
share
But
your
I'm just
story.
so, I'm
Mm,
just, I'm
yeah,
outdone.
yeah, that's
God
good.
just,
But that's when you
I'm
know it's God,
outdone.
and that's when you know it's divine. That's why I had to share this. I
Yes.
had to share this. Yeah. Woo! All right, Miss Tanya Smith, honey, we're gonna give the people back their time.
All
Thank you
right.
for coming on, and you know you and I definitely gonna chat it up after this.
Okay.
Tell tell the Mister, the Love Doctor, say hi, and tell him I say thank you for letting you share your story.
I
That
did,
tell
and
him,
I did ask him. I
yes,
did
yes,
ask
I
him,
know
was
you
he
did.
okay with it? And
Yeah,
he
I
was
know
like,
you did.
babe, you have a talent, tell it. I
Yeah,
want you to tell it. So
yeah,
I will
yeah.
tell him.
Yeah, so I have some things coming up that I think I want to get you involved in. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this is good. This is good. Well, we are gone, social media family. We are signing off, and we hope that you enjoyed everything. We hope that you got some type of nuggets from this story, amazing story from my celebrity guest Tanya Smith. She dropped so many precious gems and nuggets, and so if there's anything the Love Doctor can do for you to help you get to where you need to be, you guys know how to reach out to me. For the ones who don't know me, you can inbox me. But that's what I'm here for. This is my platform of love because I believe in love. Signing off. Have a good one.
Good night, y'all.